Cha, 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 Igbo kwenu, owe. Cha, 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 Igbo kwenu, owe. Cha, 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 Igbo kwenu, owe. Abia kwenu, owe. Anambra kwenu, owe. Ebonyi kwenu, owe. Enugu kwenu, owe. Imo kwenu, owe. Nigeria kwezuonu, iyororororo. I welcome you all, friends and families, to my program called Let's Learn Everything About the Igbo. I am your host, Mazi B.O., a full-fledged Igbo son and teacher of Igbo language, culture, and traditions, including general issues that affect our lives in society, the lives of the Igbo and the lives of the non-Igbo. Today we are going to talk about another interesting subject called EBIRI or OGBO, which means in English age grade, typical age grade in typical Igbo land, or age grade in typical Igbo land. All right, perhaps you have heard about age grades in Igbo land. Perhaps you have not heard, but I'm here to put you through for you to understand what age grades mean in Igbo land, what age grades mean to the Igbo people in general. Okay, now, once a child has attained the age of 15 in Igbo land, a male child, we don't have age grades for females in Igbo land. It's the male children. That's where age grade starts from. Then, once they have attained the age of 15, in some places you'll find where age grades start at the age of 12, but it really starts at the age of 15. It's assumed that those children who have attained the age of 15 have become strong, so strong that they can handle machetes, they can use machetes to work. So their parents will now go and register them with the appropriate body. That is the appropriate unit that houses that age grade, the people in charge of that particular age grade, that boarding age grade. So once the child has been registered by his parents, he becomes a bona fide member of that particular age grade. Then their own responsibilities, because they are still dependent upon their parents, could be to clear the bush paths that lead to the streams, the marketplace, the bush paths, or the grass that usually grows there. They have to make sure that such grass is cleared, the bush paths are cleared. Then primary schools where you find the kids that are below 12, who are not that strong enough to carry machetes to work. The age grade 12, the age grade, the kids who are of the age of 15, who are in that age grade, the boarding age grade, will now take up the responsibility of clearing all their formation. That's the responsibility. They will make sure, as long as they are still in the village, that those places are kept clean. So the town will always remember them, that it is this age grade, this group, that have always cleared and kept clean the bush paths, that lead to our streams, marketplaces, the roads that connects us to other towns, neighboring towns. This is the group that has or have always handled the cleaning of such place. So now your name as that age grade who have been doing this will be written in the annals of history of the town. Everybody will know you. Now remember, each age grade has their senior, but once you are that age grade where the ages of those there are 15 at most, they don't have people that are coming after them immediately. They don't have the ones that will call their junior. But they have seniors, those who were there before the finally left and joined the higher grade, while the people who are 15 years of age, children who are of 15 years of age are now occupying. They are their seniors. They will look up to those people. Then it is the responsibility of those who have left the age grade, that very age grade, the boarding age grade, to another higher age grade, to take care of this, their junior, as a child, pamper them, show them how things are done, direct them, then caution them when they go wrong, kind of guide and protect them. That's the responsibility of the senior age grade, the one coming immediately after the other one. So after that one, there's another one too. Then on and on and on it goes. There is every age grade that is senior to another age grade. That is one thing I want you to understand. And there is every age grade that is junior to another age grade. That's how it is done in typical Igbo setting. Understand? Then the age grade of those who have attained the age of 18, most of them have left secondary school, primary schools, and probably they were not able to attend secondary school. They gone and learned handwork, one handwork or the other, one trade or the other, and when they become settled, they are now less dependent on their parents. They have started making money. Some have even started taking care of their parents and the young ones. So those ones, might just say, okay, so we have started making money, now let's just build a small town hall for the community where they will always stay to hold one meeting or the other. So this age grade will now build a hall with their name inscribed on it. So once anybody comes, it could be the name of the age grade will be one name, the one, or Udo Kamma, or Igwebike. Udo Kamma in Igbo means peace is supreme. Igwebike, unity is strength. Obi Nwanne Amaka means the heart of siblings is the best. So many names. Okay, so each age grade has got a name it bears, and once you mention that age grade, once you mention that name, everybody in that town will know those that are in that age grade. If they have heard, once you mention that name, they know the particular age grade that has heard. So that's just the way it is. And whatever each age grade has done for its community is eternally remembered. Even when they're no longer there, they'll still be remembered. They will be revered. You understand? So nothing will ever change what any age grade has done for the community. That's the way it goes. Remember, I told you, once you are of age, you have to register. It takes registration. You don't just join an age grade. They will now give you their constitution where you have to read and absorb their bylaw, their do's and don'ts, and the fines that are attached when someone goes against this or that of their rules. So those things you will now swear to abide. It's not an issue of going to the shrine to swear. It's something that they will ask you to hold it, and you see where it's written that you swear to abide by the rules and regulations contained in the bylaws. So every member will have that booklet. Whether or not you read, whether or not you can write, you must have a booklet. You will buy the booklet with a particular sum of money. So the money realized will be used in the development of the town. Whatever finances they make, each age grade make, is to develop the town, their native town. That is the idea behind the monetary aspect of them. You understand? Fines and all that, when you commit an offense or you break one law or the other, you pay a fine. The money will be used for the development of the community. You understand? Then if there's a portion of the money that will be used for the entertainment, drinks and all that, then you partake, even though you are the one who has been fined. So that's the way. It's an interesting thing in Igbo land. There's no Igbo land. There's no town in Igbo land that does not have an age grade system. Age grade system is very, very popular in almost all parts of the Igbo land, and is highly revered. So everybody goes about, making pride, you're now proud on the fact that you belong to one age grade or the other, and especially when you belong to one age grade that does very well or that does better than any other age grade, you always feel, you had that pride will always be in you that yes, when you want to mention the name of the age grade you belong in, you're so free to say it because you know your age grade does very well in the community in terms of development and all that. So that's about age grade in the typical Igbo setting. If you have not witnessed where the age grade meetings are held, you could go, but you'll not be allowed to be there since you're not a member. Even the indigenous who are not members are not even allowed, let alone people who are not part and parcel of the community. So age grade system is really upheld in almost every part of the Igbo land. I don't think there's any part of the Igbo land that does not respect or operate age grade system. It's just something that is done. We love it, we do it, and we are respected for it. Okay, please, if you're an Igbo man, you live outside the shores of your community, please, and you have not yet joined the age grade in that community of yours, please do. It's very useful. Okay, go and join. It does not take all the money in the world to become a member. You don't pay much to become a member. Just do the needful. Then pay the little money that is attached to it. And you become a part and parcel of that age grade and you become a bona fide member. That's the way it's done. All right, guys, when next we meet, we'll talk about other things, perhaps on this same age grade or something as interesting as this one. Bye-bye, guys. Love you all. Have a good night rest.